The garden's been loving the weather this last few weeks. The squashes and peas and beans up in the area we put the soil after mending the retaining wall are growing great. The peas and beans are just poking through, and the bed down by the front fence, we've got the onions through, the peas, beans, they're coming up, and all the roses are growing well. Down by the fence are sunflowers looking a bit sad, but the borage is loving it. Moving up into the new area that we created when we mended the wall, it's turning out to be really full sun and really free draining. So some of the tomatoes are happy, some of them are looking a bit on the scorched side, and some of the chamomile is just starting to come up, at least I hope it is. There's been big changes here on the fruit bush slope. As you can see when you look up here, the bindweed had got epic. It was choking entire bushes and trees, and there was just no way we could keep on top of it, so we've ended up putting the weed barrier right across the slope here in the hope of starving it of light and slowing it down enough to give us a chance. Come with me up the steps, and at the top we've now got our new water, electricity and broadband connected up with extensions from the house. Our extend's in need of some pruning, and so far the broad beans on the bean tunnel are going well, and some of the peas are starting to come up, although there are a few black fly kicking in here. Then we head back to the beans at the other end of the site and check out the views off the end of the land out across the city. The abseiling slope has just been pruned so we can get up and down the steep slope back to the squashes again. The mulberry and guava bushes I've planted around the site are all growing steadily, and hopefully will make the hedge boundary here to replace the fence that's taking itself down as we look at it. Sadly, ash dieback is still wreaking havoc among our saplings. This is a pile of some of the ones that have just come down. Our pallets have arrived that are going to be the walls for our new tool shed. So we'll be doing some cob walls in the next couple of months. The fire circle's put away today, but we've had some lovely get-togethers around the fire all year now. Here's the swings and climbing frame, and if you come with me round the path to the elderflower, you see it's really blooming this year, and we've made elderflower cordial, and we've got another batch starting. On the fence beside it, the honeysuckle that I'm trying to root is coping so far, and the clematis from next door is using the mesh really well to get above the bindweed. Heading back through the bean tunnel, down the steps and along behind the office, we come to our top beds where the raspberries, roses and strawberries are doing great, and the kale is bolting to seed. If you look over the fence here, you can see our lower garden and back door with the raised veg beds and all our fruit bush cuttings. The nasturtium's really starting to come through now. Thank you for coming round the garden with me.